Good morning. Our first night was really cold. I definitely wore all my clothes and all my pants. But we got to sleep in a shelter. I was really afraid of the mice, but I only saw one under the shelter and none came and crawled across my face or ate any holes through any of my stuff. Here is the Springer Mountain parking lot. Been here once before for a section hike a couple of years ago.
Hello, old telephone man here. My second attempt on the Appalachian Trail started at Emma McClure Falls, and the first time, and got to the base of the falls, and decided that was a little bit too much for me. So my pack weight at that time was 65 pounds, so I thought it was best that I pull myself off. And so the following year I've been practicing, and I got my pack weight down to I thought 35 pounds, and but I managed to wind up with it back at 40. So I made it this time from Springer all the way up to Stover, and spent the night there. And I needed to have assistance when I got to the camp with my pack there. A couple of guys come down, they helped me get in. I spent the night, and excellent company. Just love everybody.
Aww,
And
sweet.
but anyway, I thought it wise to pull myself off. So I'm back down here in the Springer Mountain parking lot, and I really want to do it. Excuse me. I was hoping to turn 71 on the trail. So anyway.
I'm so inspired by your story, by your efforts.
I'm sorry about being emotional.
No, I want to get the real stories. Thank you.
It's hard, but I do feel like I accomplished something. And
You did.
And Dixie, if you see this, I tried.
Oh, this is such an inspiration to all of us, and I think the most important thing is just getting out there and just doing something. So I hope that everyone watching this can be really inspired by what you're doing right now. And
Yeah, well, just because you know, my age and my pack weight, and my body says I can't do it, doesn't mean that you can't. The word can't is exactly what it is, and can't never did anything. So, you know, get up, put your hiking shoes on, grab your backpack, grab your water filter, and get going.
So I just left the Springer parking lot, and my friend that I was hiking with decided that she really needed to get off trail because her mom was sick and she had to go to her mom. And I definitely support that. We started out with 5 people that were planning to hike together. 3 of us actually started the trail together yesterday. Megan and Alicia and me. And then the other girl that was going to be hiking with us actually started a day before us, but we never quite caught up with her. I think she's somewhere around me. I may encounter her in the future. I would like to meet her, at least. Other girl that we started with was really more in shape than the rest of us, so she has hiked on ahead already. And I'm super happy for you, Megan. You were more prepared than any of us. And so now our whole little pre-trail family is all split up by the middle of day 2. Onward. The journey continues. You know, honestly, it is a little nice to realize I'm hiking on my own schedule for one of the first times ever. You have to be to a certain place by a certain time for a section hike because, you know, it's time to go home. I don't know. I've been playing by everybody else's schedules for so long. I'm looking forward to being able to just kind of see what my own schedule is. I think it looks like a rainforest. These. Clearly, I don't really know what a rainforest looks like. Oh, it's really pretty here. There's pine trees, pine needles. I really like pine trees. It's from, my love of pine trees is from going to Girl Scout camp in Wisconsin, in northern Wisconsin. It smells so fresh and beautiful. This is nice, this bridge. This trail is very well cared for. Made it to Three Forks. I came upon this little side feature here. It's a beautiful meadow. That's pretty over there. So I ran into this awesome, helpful person named Tom, and he has agreed to share with us a little bit about what the job of the ridge runners are on the AT.
Yeah, we're out here during the busiest times of year, which are generally February, March, and April. And what we're trying to do is keep hikers safe, make sure they know what they're doing, make sure they know what to do so that they don't endanger themselves or the animals around here, and make sure they keep the trail intact so that other people can enjoy it later on.
What are your biggest challenges about being a ridge runner?
Well, I just cleaned up some vomit. That wasn't fun.
Oh, gross.
But no, it happens. Sometimes people get sick. But
yeah.
No, the biggest challenge, I guess, is people who haven't done the right research to know what they're doing and what they're getting into.
Yeah.
So they make not necessarily the best decisions.
Yeah, I'm sure. So you have to help people out.
Yeah, I would really encourage people. There's a lot of information available, including on YouTube.
Yeah. So I got mine.
What the Appalachian Trail is and what to expect. So I encourage people to really check into it before you get out here.
What do you like most about doing this job?
Talking with hikers. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, good. How did you get into this?
I've been part of the Georgia Appalachian Trail Club for a long time, and I do trail maintenance, and I oversee the maintenance of the approach trail. And so I've had a lot of interaction with hikers, and I thought, why not get paid for it? And
yeah,
that's literally what it is.
Good deal. And who pays for that? Because I know we're not paying to hike the trail.
It's the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, and their money comes from a variety of sources. One of the most important is donations. So if anybody listening would like to donate, we'd love to have it happen.
Yeah, great, to help people like you keep us all safe.
Right, it's a nonprofit.
Great. Wow, well, thank you so much for talking to me.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
All right. So it is about 5:10 right now, and I am only 0.7 miles away from the shelter. I just walked past the campsite, and I'm going to make it to the shelter because it's not too cold right now, and I'm feeling really good still, and it's either downhill or flat, mostly flat. And I'd just rather be at the shelter with all the other people. All right, I'm approaching Hawk Mountain Shelter. Let's hope there's room for me. The white blazes mean you're on the Appalachian Trail and you should follow the white blazes. That double blaze there means that there's a curve, which there is. It curves around that way. So yeah, I'm going to go down that way tomorrow morning. And here is a blue blaze trail to the shelter. I'm going to hike down here and hope that there is space. So the question is, will I battle with the mice again in the shelter if there's space? Or will I set up my tent? And I made it by 5:45. Okay, and I made it to the shelter, and there is room for me in this little spot. Here are some really amazing people that welcome me to the shelter. And right behind, right there is where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. I'm going to set up. And we're all kind of in various stages of cooking our dinners or eating them. And or getting ready for bed. Yeah, or already in bed. And now here's my stuff. Just started boiling my water. And it's going to be a lovely night. The stillness of the night at the campsite after everyone else has gone to bed is just my favorite time. It's this time where it's so quiet, it's so peaceful. The sun is setting. It's just my time to be alone with this nature, with this creation, God's creation, in total stillness that you don't get during the day. It's beautiful, isn't it? Good night.